try again and see what we are doing. It looks like it's trying to load everything for me, and it looks like I'm seeing pictures, so let's continue. Okay, so
in the land of Mordor, where the shadows lie. It was here, on the slopes of Mount Doom, that the Dark Lord Sauron was defeated by a last alliance of men and elves. It is here that for 2,500 years the Rangers of Gondor stood watch, guarding against a nameless threat they had all forgotten. And while the strength of Gondor faded, the power and malice of Sauron grew in darkness. He has returned to Mordor. Shadow and flame have fallen on the Black Gate, and no mortal man can stand in its path.
You're dear Iron! That is a perfect swing for killing chicken. Wouldn't want to hurt you. It'll take a lot more than that. Dear Hyle, the mighty chicken killer. Come on. Come on.
So, since a lot of people could see, alright, it's working now, so here you're gonna start doing your basic sword.
You'll have to hit harder if you want to best your father.
Hard enough?
This one will save your life.
Parry, son. Don't forget to block.
Perhaps you should not forget to hit.
Stay alert, dear Hyle. Your enemy will not always be as he appears.
And then he goes into another memory.
Easy, son. You're not a soldier yet.
I'll have your gun.
I'm all right. My blade shall rest in your throat.
Dear Hyle, remember your training!
Father, they charge faster than I can strike.
Stand fast, dear Hyle! Remember, son, launch deep and cut deeper!
These orcs are much stronger than any we've ever seen.
They're not orcs, they're Uruks. They're far worse. There's too many. Go find your mother. Go find your mother. Keep her safe. I'll be right behind you. Go. Am I dead?
You are banished from death.
Happy anniversary, Mother.
Alien, this is beautiful. Where did you find it?
I still have a few friends left in Gondor.
Did you talk to my father?
Yes, I did. And nothing has changed. He's still very stubborn.
I say we go anyway.
Yeah, I will not come willingly.
There must be a better life than this.
Not now. But soon.
I'm just so tired of hiding here, Talion.
Shh. We must hide now, or we are both dead. Come on.
You're working on your stealth skill.
I should have left when we had the chance.
Don't move.
These pop
I'll clear
out
a
a
path.
lot when you try to just
Outnumbered.
so you don't alert the whole
Stealth is my only advantage.
We shall be a fun festival. Dead talk. Delicious.
Put the sword down, Ranger.
The Black Hand wants him alive. Take her. He will live.
Father! I'm right here, son. I'm right here.
Shirkush adhazushu. Kantya pakuriza. Nakiza.
Yorith. Yorith.
We'll be together, my love. Soon. Forever.
Ralmo shirkush adhazushu. Kantya pakuriza. Gulna nakiza. Gurarmo shirkush adhazushu. Kantya pakuriza.
Every day has to live with
Come back to me, Elf Lord.
What is this place?
See for yourself.
Mordor.
Now, do you believe me, Ranger?
What has happened to me?
You are banished from death. Cast adrift between the worlds of light and dark. Curse binds us together within the walls of Ardar.
If what you say is true, then how do we break this curse?
We find the one who cast it on us. The Black Hand of Sauron.
Where they were standing at, it's called a forge tower, and when you forge a tower like this one here, you're able to fast travel throughout the whole map of Mordor, which is actually really nice. It's already achievement.
This
when you
looks
get all
familiar.
Calian killed a nobleman, Yorith. His life now belongs to Gondor.
Father, if you turn my love in, I shall swear I killed Lord Asgon when he attacked me. We shall burn.
Right, there you go. So here's the map of Mordor where you see where you're forging your towers, and everything else pops up on the map for you eventually, where like you have like your revenges, your vendettas, your Yurks that you get to go fight, your war chiefs, your captains, your missions, your side missions, your challenges, your collectibles, and your artifacts. So that's always good to know. So as you can see, this doesn't kill you.
So, we missed one of you at Narcos, eh? An easy mistake to fix.
Get your bow now.
You will suffer for what you've done!
Go back to him.
When you use your Wraith, you're able to brand them, and after that, they become this is
What do you know of the Black Hand of Sauron?
you can interrogate him,
fiend.
give him a vendetta,
What more?
you could even
A slave or
brand them
mad.
to yours.
Swears he fought him.
Do what you can.
I sold him for a keg of grog to Gimu the slaver.
Okay, so this is really important. This part is where these are all the captains to all the way up to the war chiefs of Sauron's army. So every time you gain intel, you can piece another part of the closer to Sauron you go. So for example, I click this one. This is the next guy that you go to. You learn his identity. Eventually you know all these people's identities, unless you get killed by one and a simple one just steps in his place and he gets promoted. Now, there's one thing you need to understand too, is that when a Yorick comes in, he kills you, he automatically gains a promotion and +1 to his power. The higher the power is, the more harder for you to kill them when you're trying to take him out, because like being a captain and a war chief, they could have like an army compared to what you have, so you gotta be careful what you do. When I played the first one that's not the Game of the Year, edition, what they do is that when they kill you, it'll automatically show their promotion for you, where they're at. But if you still have like a vendetta against them or a revenge mission against them, it'll still portray on your map. It's just now they place you back onto a reinforced tower and you're gonna do that mission all over again. So you gotta be really careful on doing that, but dying 5 times with the same person. That's giving them 5 points to the power. So, and then you can gain intel on the same captain to get gain his strengths and his weaknesses, like fire, or if you perform a finishing move on somebody in front of him, that could scare him. And then it also targets where the target is on the map with the yellow icon there. The map and objective always shows where your captains are located and your war chiefs. Even if you brand them and they become yours, you can bring them in anytime you want by requesting for them to come to you. And then when you're ready to, you can mark your target, and when you mark your target and then when you go towards that area and you're closest by, it'll zoom into the target and it'll tell you where exactly he is to you. See, like that.
That is where we have to go.
If one can trust an orc.
Trust has nothing to do with it. His thoughts cannot lie.
I mean, it's actually really fun doing this game because I feel like I'm doing hundreds of these. See, like, there's your mini map, and now it's gonna show a lot of your gold icons, your red icons, your power to unlock new abilities, your white icons, such as your challenges, your Lithoden, and everything that you need to gain to get 100% completion in this game. So, I am kind of weak right now, but as you go through it, you gain your levels really quick, just letting you know that. Like, it's just also depending on what you want to upgrade first, such as your sword, your dagger, or your bow. Now, I always go with your sword first because your sword is your main attack, unless you do a stealth kill, and your stealth kill is automatically your dagger. So you gotta remember that you don't kill with your sword when you're in stealth mode. At the other time, your bow actually does require your Wraith power. So when you use your bow, like I did, like 4 times, 4 shots, I was only able to kill 1. Well, because I didn't probably power it up very good by pulling it back. But for example, eventually you were able to, like, when that one's running to you, you could stick him to the ground and try to get free. That would give you enough time where another one's running towards you and closer, not 2's going to attack you at the same time instead of just 1. So Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go check something real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright. So, and then they talk about your missions. Your missions in gold are your main missions. So when you do your main missions, you want to try to get those done. Because once you get those done, you're going to have like so much more. Okay, so
The world has changed. Nothing makes sense.
there's my first new missions available. They always let you know, and they give you your footage of how far away your first
Don't
captain is.
understand why I'm here.
Now,
Let's go find the slave.
when
His mind may provide
you
answers.
use your strikes, your daggers, so I could probably. So, here is Sauron's army. So, see that one just poofed up. Okay, so that's the guy that you had to go against next. So here is all your orcs. Eventually, it goes all the way back to these 5 that are standing all the way on the back wall here. You can't see them yet, but as soon as you go through the process of killing all these captains, they eventually show you a link between your captains and your war chiefs, which is all 5. So you'll understand a lot more as I go through and implement that, because what happens from that is that you gain intel and more intel. As these show you your weapons. So your sword, your bow, and your dagger. Now, when you have runes available, you get 5 spots to place your runes. As you can see, there's little engraving on the handle on the plate right there. That's where a lot of yours starts. So it's not that, it also starts on your bow and your sword. So I do have runes available already, because I bought the game online on the PlayStation Store, and it included some of the stronger runes for you already. So I'm gonna go ahead and place those in, and then I'm gonna walk you through it. If anybody doesn't understand which runes to go with, it really is up to you. But I always go with the higher runes that give you like a bigger and a longer combo and more multipliers, because the higher you do that and the better you do it, the quicker and more agile you are with your finishers, and the more you can do. So it's right here. Ooh, well, okay, so I have 5. Okay, so my sword runes I have, see it says Flame Ednor gets 30% chance of critical hits with the sword. Okay, so, and then I go to the next one. It's another epic. So, then you know, the epic ones are going to be colored in yellow, and then it goes down from there, from like common to rare. This one is also epic. It's giving 50% chance to reduce melee. What that does for you is that when you're doing a lot of melees, you have to kind of your damage that you do for your melee, it hurts them more, but their melee hurts a lot, okay? And so it says note does not stack with another even grace rune. So if you have another elfin grace rune, it doesn't stack with it, so it doesn't come 60 or 70%. So what you want to do is you want to reduce the melee damage from the orc or Yorick, but at the same time you want, right now as we're still starting off, you want your critical damage and you want extra damage on yours. So it says never surrender as you gain an additional last chance to return to braid the combat against Yorick's. This is really good rune actually, because what it does is that when you get hit so many times, it looks like you're giving up and you're falling down on the ground, and you only get one chance to raise back up, and it's really a slow chance to do so. So I'm gonna put that on there and see it glows, and it stays glowing on your sword. The next one is your bow, and I only have 2 wounds right now. This one increases headshot damage by 25%, which is basically what's going to be. I think later on you get another one where it gives you 50%, so it's like literally like 1 hit shot, unless a captain or a war chief tells you that you can't damage him with your bow and arrow. Another one says reduces the forces depletion rare by 50%, rate by 50%, excuse me. No, it does not stack with another one. Honestly, I mean, I like my focus, so I use my focus a lot. Alright, so here's my dagger. Stealth kills causes additional terror. Terror is good, but at the same time, when you cause terror in a captain or a war chief, they often run away and you have to chase them down, which is kind of hard when you have a whole army of orcs or Yurks around you, so it's kind of hard. Stealth kill and ground executions deal extra damage to captains and war chiefs. That's always a good thing to have, by the way. Immune to poison. Honestly, you don't get poisoned very much, just letting you know that. Eventually down the road you learn how to poison the water in a fortress, and so if nobody sees you, you sneak around the whole time, and then you see like a Yorick being promoted and he's at his own feast, you could poison the water, and what that does is it gives you an achievement and a trophy saying that you poisoned a captain or war chief at his own feast, which is really funny actually, because you see the whole thing, like how he dies. It's really funny. So I'm actually gonna do that real quick. My appendices. The appendices actually does a lot. Here's your that's it then. It eventually covers the whole wall there when you collect them all. You go to the next one, your artifacts. Collecting artifacts gives you reward points. And with this reward points, you can buy your all your other sword, bow, and dagger abilities, such as your Wraith abilities and your ranger abilities. So your nature allows you to go around Mordor and search all the different type of plants that gives you energy, life, vice versa, etc., etc. So people, you down the line you get a lot of them, and so here's Tally, which is you, Wraith, Dithiel, Revenge of the Black Gate, Wraith, Yorick, the Great Orc, the Hammer of Sauron, which you do go against, by the way, in the game. It's actually really fun. Tower of Sauron, the Black Hand of Sauron, Talons of the Black Hand, which eventually you learn a lot more, and that's why I'm so excited for the next game, because in the next game you're able to take your whole army and go through fortress per fortress, depending on what the levels are. And in the gameplay, they show level 196 fortress, and you're 101 with your army, and they took it on like really good, like they wiped them clean. But it also helps too, is because in this game, you're able to take control of 2 animals, and that game looks like that you can take control of more, like such as a dragon. When you take control of a dragon, you're basically God when you're flying around, unless you really sucks at flying, but who knows. Not discovered, it's gonna do that. Back to your lore, it talks about like the Mordor, Merkin, the Moranin, Udon, Ordorn, Brador, and your visions come and go, and when they do that, they actually feel up here. Your tips and tricks, the tutorials only last for so long, about 35 of them, so they don't last that long, and pausing your game and telling you how to do something. So your ground executions, your stealth finishers, your missions, your how you drain. The drain's kind of actually really nice, because you can kill them. Yeah. Okay, so here's I entered the written room. Other thing, I'm able to see, shows the flower there. See, looks like he's trying to look for me. Fine.
Did I just hear something?
You got your ability points. Those are humans, so you don't kill them. You set those free eventually, a lot of times. So unlock ability. Okay, so when you do ability and you go through all your abilities, this is a lot, just so you know that, because it takes a while to unlock all these. Here's your ranger abilities, where it's your normal, fighting. Tells you how you do it. Your impact, like that. Do normal execution. I usually do my execution because I'm really good at this game, where I could actually gain my execution really quick by doing all my points. Eventually, when you do like critical strikes, they go really quick to get to your last chance finisher. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like when you only get one more chance to survive, but if you nail that right on the button, like right there in the middle in the center, without missing, you're able to execute a finisher. Poison, so you can poison gorg barrels where people can die like that, which is really nice too. Throwing daggers, you can throw daggers. You can brutalize somebody, like you can literally just like wreak havoc on them, and then like sometimes it puts a lot of terror in people's eyes. Strike from above, it's always a good one to do, because it's a stealth finisher. Switch finisher, that way it doesn't take too long to do it. Bolt stun, see like that, you can stun them by coming up to them, and then when you stall and you stun them, you can do a lot more to them. Brace of daggers, which is more daggers you can throw. Shoulder charge, which helps out a lot by breaking their shields, by the way, because you can't grab them with the shield, and a lot of times those shields hurt. Death threat is what I was talking about earlier. The death threat, you issue a death threat, and you put it towards the next person that's in line of him, and then he goes and kills that other person. So resilience, imagine it's a hit without getting, being your high, your hit streak being reset. Right now it will, because if I get hit, my hit streak goes down. So Blade Master, when you get all your blades done, you're actually really good at it. Critical strike number 2 is the same thing as the first critical strike. Flame of Vengeance is your blade starts to glow after a while, and it does double damage. Double charge, where you're able to charge more, and you can perform 2 special attacks instead of just 1. So your Wraith allows you to do super speed, basically. Detonate, you can detonate fires like so. Wrath stun is a really nice one, because you can just, as they're stunned, you do double damage anyways. Ride drag Caragors, so you can when you ride a Caragor, you such as that, you can make it better. Your Shadow Strike is really nice. Check this out. You basically teleport to them and take them down. Pin in place is what I was talking about earlier. You can just pin them in the place where they are, see, that way. But I only do it if I have like tons of people running toward me, and so I take like at least 5 of them out. But that way, Wrath Flash is really nice because it stuns quite a bit of them. Stealth Drain is when I come up behind them and I can drain them, their life essence, basically. Caragor Hunter, instead of them fight them to do that, you can just throw them over, and then you can grab them and stab them. A lethal Shadow Strike is, you're basically just Shadow Striking them, but you're doing execution instead. Wraith Finisher, it's a really, see like how quick you just blow their head off by just the power of the Wraith. Combat Drain, when you're using Combat Drain, it helps you gain more of your abilities back real quick. You have Grog Hunter, you can that's huge, so you know that is not a small animal. It's really huge, and what that does is help you take out a lot of them. The ones that are marked with yellow or gold, you want to call it, they're actually you get those automatically while you're playing the mission, so you don't have to upgrade it like these ones. Fire arrow. The fire arrows really do work a lot because they instantly basically kill them. If not, they hurt them really bad. Wraith blast, like so. Your brand is mission, so you can right when you just brand them without him knowing where you were, so it's really good to do that too. Shadow mount, you can shadow mount a Karagor or a Grog without them seeing you, which is really nice, but you don't get that for a while. Shadow strike chain, as long as there's a chain of enemies in your way, you can kill 3 of them in a row. I know most of you guys are probably thinking, holy crap, I want to do that. Trust me, it helps a lot. Your quick draw is really nice, especially if they're really close to you. Your Wraith burn helps a lot, like so. It kills him instantly. And dispatch, you can kill a branded Uric or Arc. This is a currency that you use basically, and when you use your Marion, you use it to upgrade your weapons and your maximum health, your focus, and your elf shot. You're doing it by collectibles, completing side missions, challenges, bonus suggestions. So it takes 100 to do more. These are your main missions. You can keep track of everything, so you don't have to like second guess it or go online to search how many more you have. They have you right here. So you're like your outcast, rescue, your sword legends, your bow legends, your dagger legends, your survival, hunting, Elethiden, your artifacts. So it shows right here you can do more. So I'm actually going to put this one right here, and it turns red when you get done. So. And this popped up because I shot the spider. That's part of 29, part 30 of your nature. You know, you can shoot a rat too, and it'll pop up there. It shows your counter, your awareness. When a Yorick is investigating a disturbance, they turn yellow. When they're aware of you, they turn red and they try to come to you. So try to sneak as much as you can, but if you can't, oh well.
Ishgra.
Alright, so he's one of the captains. I need to collect some info.
Who leads these orcs? The Dark Lord.
Give up! Snap your butt, you maggot!
One-on-one, is it? A shame. I like an audience and I kill an elf
I'm gonna
lover.
take him out. green.
Forgotten already.
Okay.
Too tough for you.
He's dead now. Bam. Pick up your rune. See how it's just blue, but that was just level 6. So if I come here now, see, here he is. He's dead. It's because a lot of these times that you will see them still blacked out, but as long as they don't kill you, they won't get promoted. So. As I said, and you will get a lot duplicate, so I just cash them in anyways for Meridian. So
We're marching out. Let's kill him. There's too many of us.
To that indicator, and someone at the top trying to hit me. So I'm gonna back here real quick.
You get a chance to kill the ranger, take it. You'll be well rewarded.
There! I see it!
There we go. Yeah, I told you guys, I'm pretty good at this game, so. I usually do not die. I need to go back this way and take go to the Captain's Skinner. And this bushes really do help you quite a bit.
Who does the ranger think he is with all his bouncing moves?
They can shoot me, so.
was coming back from the hunt, and I heard something weird.
Well, what kind of something?
It was probably just
ghouls screaming their heads off. Maybe. I didn't smell any ghouls around.
Worst thing about the pigskins is the way they always act tired. Lazy globs.
Had some on a road building big chain, and they were starting to collapse after just 10 hours of heavy labor. If I went there, I'd whipped them into shape. The ground broke loose, and now someone's got to go get it back. Well, I'm not doing it. I've got better things to do. I say leave it run. What was that?
He probably saw me a little bit, but that's okay.
Wait, I saw something. Our crossbows are hungry for a good target. Something just moved over there. There he is. Get him. Watch him! I can take you!
They know I'm here, so that's okay. So, and my ability, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna bring out my swiftness because I actually want to be really quick, so.
What's with all them?
I'm actually gonna bring him right now.
Well, this doesn't bode well.
Don't you see? The prisoner created a distraction. Why use your human sight to track the Uruk? I see more than any mortal.
Beg, you little schrock!
Slay the Orc captain, cut off the head of the snake, and the body will wither.
Archers. I must take out the eyes of the camp.
Been a slave to a Caragor. I heard the slave begging for mercy, begging you for his life. If one more runs, we'll be out of poles. Nothing good ever came out of a hole in the ground, so those caves nearby ain't gonna be any different. Maybe it was just rats. Well, if it was, then there he is! After him! That's on the pole! Don't think you can get away! Why didn't you find out? This is your
Alright, if you guys just wondering what I just did there, that was a fury attack.
Whoever carries the least, I will carry to the fire pits myself. Did you hear that? The top Manfield! Another schrock that needs to be put back in his place. Don't let up! Never defeated, Glove! It's cracked! Die, worm! Face me, Tark! Not a chance!